and as professionally as possible, because we are not children here, we are adults. And we are speaking to children, so they need to learn how to handle situations like adults, which, for once, went my way. Both the issues that were coming from last week are being handled and handled efficiently, apparently. And I luckily get to keep one of my suppliers as a preferred supplier so far because they acted accordingly, and I am very happy with that. And I expect them to do that with every customer, not just me. So, with that, we can continue on. We have the big blades from last night, which unfold like this into our big raptor claw-like blades for the arms. And today we get to actually start the big arms. And these actually come together to form the actual crossguard hilt for the Jerpa 150, which is where these are going to most likely be. And I was actually really surprised with how good this little connector became. I think I would have changed it in the manual. The way I actually put them on there was a lot better. You put the gray piece on there first, then clip that in, then put the sides together, and then clip it the other side because it does have an extra peg to hold that in. It's actually a very sturdy construction. So it's actually really nice. But moving on, make sure I have that finger joint right there because we're going to need that today. So let's get started on the big gorilla arms. Yeah, as I would like to call it, and what most of the internet calls them. We need WC, WB, WP. I have no idea which ones those are other than WB. WB being the black frames. What the fuck is WC? WC is a small frame. And WP, I think those are the red frames. So let's go from here. And that is WB. Polycaps, we might need those later. We'll keep those on the desk. WB. Now that is WA. I think that's WA. I'm going to put that to the side. No, it's WD. We don't need WD. That is I. So, just a good day so far. I mean, it could totally be worse. It could totally be a worse day. I could have been told basically to go jump off a short bridge, which has happened to me before by a couple different providers. So luckily today it wasn't one of those days. They took it seriously, and that's what I expect. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because it got handled, and I'm happy about it. WE. Okay. So what the fuck are you guys? WP. Okay, so I need WP. Alright. WP, and then I need WC. Okay, WI. P. Q. Q. WF. WM. S. F. Ooh. Let me see. I don't know what that one is then. Oh, I need a better look at that. WC? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, is WC. And there's supposed to be two of them. Okay. Interesting. Huh. O W N. No, it's not those ones. That's WK, WJ, and that's W what? WG. That is A. WH. There are so many frames still left. There were some even still in packaging because they're at the very freaking bottom. That's how sad this is. And thank you, Hea55, for the likes. God, I keep finding more frames. Oh, what do you mean I need... Oh, W6785559, because... I have no idea what part that is. Sure, is that one? God. That's the only thing that this thing is. This is such an intimidating kit because there are just so many goddamn parts available. So many parts available on it. WC2. Oh boy. Oh, I love that part so much. Can we be any more smaller? Yeah, can we be any more smaller? And 7. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. So trying to keep these parts all organized has been a nightmare process. I need to keep it. Okay. All right. So that looks good. And then I need WB. And I need WP21. WP21. God, I feel like I'm building GN condensers, but it's not. Just with the construction style that this is going for. They feel very GN condenser-y. All right. And then I need B15. Sandwich between all that. Man, playing some of the oldie but goldie hits. Oh, did I just straight up pause it? Yes. Thought I hit that. Come on, I need something good to listen to tonight. Just pick something manually. No. Not Peg Boys. Nitro Fun, there we are. Stretch that Monster Cat Gold subscription I have now. Even though I get pegged on YouTube by it. Fucking sucks. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to flag me for content ID. But yet, I get flagged for content ID on it. It's like, I pay, and I even checked my my content licenses, and it's like, yeah, you should be fine. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but YouTube automatically content flags my shit for Monster Cat, even though I pay for it. And I have all the... I even had creator mode on when I chose the playlist. Because I was tired of getting flagged on YouTube for freaking OC Remix songs. So I was like, fine, I will get the OC Remix songs that are flagging, take them out, and I'll get some Monster Cat stuff. So this is an interesting construction. Huh. So that goes on top of that, then that goes on... No, that goes way... What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking weird. But you don't ever see that. That's so sad. We're literally building a GN condenser. This is literally a GN condenser. That is so fucking hilarious. This is literally a GN condenser. There's no way. You cannot tell me that's not a GN condenser. Seriously, it's a fucking GN condenser, basically. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What does a GN condenser look like in the freaking Seed universe? Apparently this. It's literally built like a GN condenser. And it's even sitting on the arms like a GN condenser, or like a, it's probably supposed to be something like a extreme drive, like an electromagnetic drive motor. But it looks like a GN condenser. I can't get over it. How do you get power red? Red frame goes to the freaking 00 universe. And he steals all the GN condensers. I'm going to do the detail work on the top part of this, but I'm not going to really do too much on these, since you're not going to see these interior parts at all. Same thing with the black piece. I'm not even going to do the black piece. Actually, no, you will see that black piece. That's annoying. Yeah, because you will see the black piece. That's so annoying! The really cool red part, you're not going to see. The really annoying black part, you will see, because the little black part will be shown. But the really cool, highly detailed, basically inner coil to this... Oh my god, why is that so far away from me today? Over here, right where you should be. Down. Set. And make sure you're up high enough. Bad microphone, bad. So they basically look like GN condensers when they're going to be done. So it looks something like this, and it's very GN condensery. Make sure that mic's on. Mic on? Yeah, mic's on. Okay. I never know with that one. That one only reacts if I make a sound. It doesn't have a VU like my other one does. But I've got a whole batch of freaking, what is it called? Q-tips, finally. We were running out last night, and I also got fine points. Those will last at least a good long while. And I don't know how much I want to jump on the bandwagon of the current controversy going on about backlogs. I know I kind of fueled the fire when it came to backlog kind of not really being a 1-for-1. I didn't really want everyone to get on the backlog hate train, but it is annoying when usually it's people who have like 10 or 15 kits of the same one. That's the kind of stuff that I get kind of like, wow, really? You needed 10 of those. Yeah, okay. Thanks, bro, for my getting so I can't get one. I mean, I do have people who hate my little tiny backlog, so I mean, I can't be any more not there. The couple kits I do have that are waiting to be built, which will be built soon, with the updates that are going out right now about what's going on, we might actually get to be able to do one of them. Or both of them. I don't know if I want to do the other one just yet. I'm a little bit more scared of doing the new because I might lose the parts, so I might wait on doing that one until after we move. But the Wing Zero might get done early. If there wasn't 4 different books and manuals and boxes, I think I'd be more ready to do the new with staying here for a little bit longer. But right now, I really, really want to do the Wing Zero Snow White Prelude. It's been sitting long enough. It needs to be done. And unfortunately, today will take a lot longer. There was only 75% alcohol available, so it's going to take a lot longer to get things done because we're using a very diluted mix today. 75 works, but it's not as good as 90. It makes things a lot harder to do. But today should be a better day. And we'll use the fine points for these little tiny ones. I forgot I bought these. Make it a little bit easier on this detailing, on the very detailed stuff. These ones don't last nearly as long as the big ones. All right. Then on to WC7. Undergated as well. That's not bad. Actually, really nice. look up in 10 seconds. All right, nothing new. All right. Don't lose that. But there's one thing I will say. I'm glad that the two companies that are working with me, and it's going to be an awesome situation if everything goes correctly. Because, yeah. I may not be the biggest, I may not be the best, but I damn sure am the loudest. And I will say this every time whenever I do anything with any company. I expect the same level of customer service that I get that should be given to everybody. Every customer is important when it comes to retail. Customer's not always right, but they should be treated with respect. And the level of respect given is the level of respect given back. So I'm happy when I have a company that will actually sit down and have a civil chat with me. Because it makes things go a lot fucking easier. I've had a few where they've just literally told me to jump off a bridge because no one cares. And it's like, well, good for you guys not working with you ever again. And the money is important, but it's also the integrity. It's a non-substantial amount of cash for the value of the items, but it's the integrity. And if I think you have integrity, that's where I'm going to send people to go and buy your model kit. Well, go buy model kits. Because it's not the, what is it called? It's not the one person who has, it's not the 10 people who have a good experience. It's the 3 that have had a bad experience that will make things bad for you. And how you handle the situation. Because if you handle the situation poorly, you're going to get a bad rap. And that's something that you should strive not to. So that's literally how my job is. If you're a bad mechanic, you're going to be known for it. And people are going to see the difference when they actually have a good mechanic. Versus someone who just doesn't ever communicate, doesn't ever talk, doesn't ever come in and fix things properly. You're going to get a bad reputation, and you're going to soil the reputation of the entire company. And then that's where we get the dumb mechanic kind of meme from. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just comes in here and walks around all day long. Doesn't ever fix anything. Doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, no, we actually spend hundreds of hours training and knowing and having to learn how to fix things. And no, it's not a joke when I need to actually order parts. It's actually, I have to order the parts. I'm not just trying to do it to get out of working. Because unlike a, what is it called? An auto mechanic, we're not based on commission. We're based on hourly where I work. So I don't go home till the job's done or a solution has been found. So. Yeah, builds just like a GN condenser. That is so fucking hilarious. Alright, and we can kind of show that off. I know I'm not being very showy. Yeah, it's starting to build just like a GN condenser does for like a 00 kit. It's freaking hilarious. Although a little bit better than a GN condenser though. Everything's clipping together and no LED unit. Kind of the whole reason why I haven't done another GN, a 00 kit is because, oh my god, doing GN condensers suck. It's usually 3 green LEDs, all having to have their own resistor. And you've got to wire them all in parallel. And getting that all inside the GN condenser itself without having them rip each other apart is a pain in the ass. Kind of why I haven't done Dynamaz still yet. And the fact I just wish Dynamaz was a little bit more... how to put it? I like Dynamaz as a kit. I don't like the look of Dynamaz. The idea of Dynamaz is cool. Ooh, it's a sniper. Yeah, it's cool. But am I really in love with Dynamaz? Not really. And Kyrios was very... yeah. I'm very more into the Exia and 00 line itself. If I do another 00 kit, it'd definitely be either... what's it called? The Rebuild Master Grade, Exia Full Burster? God damn, I can't remember what it's called. The one that's basically is Exia Repair 3 for the Master Grade, Exia Avalanche, Astray Type F or Astray Avalanche. I'd rather do the blue. I really don't like the full like auto always Trans Am mode of the Type F. And then doing another Quanta Full Saber. I have one, but I can't tear it apart. It would be one I wouldn't want to tear apart. There's a lot of stuff that was done to it, plus all the decals that are on it. I really don't want to have to strip it and redo it all over again. Plus, I'm missing the tip to the GN Sword 4. I don't know what happened to it. Not bad. What up, Sideshow? We're actually getting on. You missed last night's stream. So, we actually got these finished up. The big snake-like swords that form the hilt of the actual unit. And a little bit of the backpack so far. And we're moving on to the big gorilla arms now. Okay, and I need this. All right. And hopefully I've gotten everything fixed. You know, the 2 issues I've been having all week. One of them just shipped me the stuff that I was missing. I have a shipping notification, and I have a shipping image, a receipt image of him shipping it, which is awesome. And Gundam Pro should be handling my issue soon. Just got off the horn with them. So hopefully those two things get off my headache. I can enjoy the rest of the weekend. Right? And that shows that going on the back side. It does. And we're basically building little GN red frame condensers because that's what these feel like. Oh, I didn't see. Yeah, no, that's actually the way it should be going. Heh. I actually did that. Oh, you have to do it that way. That's right, they're key. Has to go that way. So it has to go like that. It's key. So it has to go a certain way no matter what. And I am going to be super careful with this. Just going to color the inside. But overall, a fun morning so far. I would have started a little bit earlier, but I had to go to the store to get supplies as well. Ran out of Q-tips and alcohol. All right. Yeah. Clean that up and make sure I'm not leaving fingerprints in it. And they're still stained from last night's stream. Wish I could have gone a little bit longer last night, but I had a massive headache. I don't know why, but I did. So, our little GN red frame condensers going well. And then we need WB, WC again. WB, we need the black frame off that. You missed it. It was hilarious. What was it? One of my newer followers asked how much this kit was and kind of did the old meme of banging on the table. Didn't like the price that it was. Didn't understand that third parties are not cheap kits. Just because it's not Bandai doesn't mean it's not expensive. Me and wifey both were just dying. It's like, yeah, everyone doesn't expect that. Everyone doesn't expect a off-brand kit to cost several $100s. When the reason why it costs several $100s is that if it was actually Bandai, it would cost even more than that. Just to put in perspective, the cost on this kit versus the real version, we are getting a powered astray high res, and that's going to be 160. But you don't get the hilt, which is what sucks. You just get the gorilla arms and only the Gerba straight. You don't get Tiger Pierce as well. Which with this one, you get the Tiger Pierce, the Gerba straight, the arms, and the hilt, plus the freaking base stand and everything. So this one's actually one I would rather have than the high resolution, even though I probably will end up buying the high resolution just to see how bad it is. You didn't hear anything. I'm stupid, and I will buy things. If I did get the high resolution, what would be fun is to make them arm wrestle as as their pose. Have both gorilla arms arm wrestling. Have them arm wrestling over who gets to keep the Gerba 150 hilt. And who gets to keep the PG tactical arm. Which I'm considering to take that apart and see if I can take it all the way down and then detail it all the way up. So that this one can have that as well. Ooh, you suck. That is some nasty, 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 wasty. Nub locations. Good so far. If I can just get all this detail done up. I mean, this is the same issue I was having earlier. Just so much detail to go over. This kit has to be so highly detailed. And I thought it was funny that everyone's like, where's his hands still? And it's like, I don't do hands until the very end. Every time I do hands before I'm finished with the model kit, they get lost. I hate it. Every time I do it. I'll put his hands on so that way. Where the fuck your thumb go? Every goddamn time. Every time I do hands before the model kit's finished. Where'd your fucking thumb go? Where's your hand? What happened? You were just standing there. Where did the fingers go? At least doing it during technically final detail, wire up, and decaling. I at least can see them while they're while they're not being done, or I can glue them in place. Oh, right. Which way? It goes that way. Yeah, it's literally a goddamn GN condenser. You cannot tell me that is not a Seed Universe GN condenser at all. There is no way in hell you cannot tell me that is not supposed to be a GN condenser. Oh my god, it even opens up like a GN condenser would. I love that. That's actually really cool. Now I'm glad I did the inside. So those are supposed to be like power it's supposed to be where the motors are that probably control the arms. That works way too damn well. I love it. And I'm just going to tidy up those sides and go from there. Because then we go straight on to building the arm, which is going to be... Ooh, boy. I'm not ready for this. These are either going to be really, really good or really, really bad, and I don't know which way they're going to go. The fuck? That was a text message. Let me go check that real quick. Somebody just text messaged me. Never mind. Stupid phone notifications. My new work phone's annoying. It's not fully updated, so it likes to go off. Please update your phone. I don't wanna. Make me. I hate it. I hate work phone. Even though it's nice that not everyone's calling my personal anymore, I hate having to deal with my work phone. I should have left it in the truck like I usually do. But I just had it in my hand when I was coming up. No. I was talking on it. That's right. I was talking on it earlier when I came up. Oh, here we go. So WP is the entire frame for that. Okay. So WP is the entire frame for the arm. Oh boy, here we go. And it does tell us to do it ×2. That means there are no denoted sides. Oh boy. Here we go. Everything needs to be tight. This thing has to hold up a lot of weight. $29, $28. And we're going to do it the same way I did with those. We don't do any detail work till the arm's actually somewhat built because I don't know what's actually going to show through. So we can just do surface level detailing when it comes to it because I don't want to show any seam lines or anything. 12. Okay, and I need the same ones from the other one. $28, $29, and $12. There are still 15 plus frames still here. We've still made very little to any progress so far. Which is insane. Yeah, it's super insane. And then I'll need WD. God, I can't remember which one WD was again. Oh, okay, the red one. Okay. Yeah, the small red frame. And I do like the fact that most of this is undergated. That means that I won't have to have too many issues. Nothing should be overly tight, but everything should be tight to a point. And we're going to do these one at a time so I know the difficulties in them both. Okay, so that should be the bottom one. I like it. Okay. Nothing too bad on that. So I bought me the red Comet jacket. Nice. Wait. I mean, oh, you bought the real one, didn't you? You bought the actual, like, whole, like, uniform one, right? Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like nothing like my hoodie. I love my char hoodie. That thing was only like $70. Geez, that thing better be nice for that. God damn, that thing better be nice for that kind of quality. That's almost as bad as the helmet. That's almost as bad as the char helmet. Yeah. Okay, so that, yes, so the key should be on the side right there. That's what it's denoting. Key should be there. That should be there. That should be there. All right, just got to do that with the other one. God, I wish I had that kind of cash. I would so have it. I would probably want one in full frontal, not a char. I'd probably go for a full frontal one with frontals tags instead of chars. Because I've got different insignias on there on frontals jacket from char. Because he's I think he's a higher rank in unicorn, much higher rank. God damn. Fox skin jacket for 2K. God damn. Okay, and then same thing again. Top, bottom. Bottom. Good, nice and tight, not overly tight, not stretching. Good. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that fancy. I think the most is my watches, but your jacket costs about as much as all my watches combined. Okay, so we got that. It says due to, then WD. Ah, okay, and then we can do those. Those we can do. I mean, hell, you're banned from buying Zakus. Might as well buy the stuff that belongs to the guy who drives the Zaku. Alright, let's see. And then I need the other ones. Alright. Got it. It's all good to go. Okay. Alright. Alright, so those go in. Oh, those go in the front. Oh, that's neat. Alright. Rashing Gundam game, yeah. Nice. What up? Rashingan. Yes. Brain no work this morning. Been all adulty today. Been having to actually do things. Brain no work today. After last night's monster headache and this morning already being hectic, I am so glad I don't have to work today. Other than getting this done. It's just taking a good long while. I've had solid speed on for over a couple years now. This is the powered red frame Astray. This one has big giant weapons like this that then form into a giant sword. Because power red has to be over the top. And currently we're building the arms that hold that giant sword. Oh yeah, the little raptor blades are freaking awesome. But what this forms into will be even better. Because this is a little too oversized for the normal hands to hold. That's why this kind of has another arm set that you get to build. It's commonly referred to as gorilla arms because they're so big and bulky. This kit retails, if you bought the daban, which is what I'm building right now, around $100 to $200. Where the regular metal build version of this can go anywhere between $600 and $1,200 because it's a metal build. I know, I've tried to track them down. Hell, this was a once-in-a-lifetime kit to pick up. Because daban stateside do not show up. Third-party kits stateside is a rarity, and when they're there, they don't last very long. I think he had the guy I bought this from, which is Gundam Kingdom in Katy, Texas. It's gundamkingdom.net. I think he has 5 left. 5 of the, I think, around 10 to 15 that he had when I went and bought mine. And they are kind of, they're not flying off the shelf, but they are slowly disappearing. And this has about 500 parts to it. Maybe more than that. I still have about 20 frames to go through that I'm still working on. And that's with the full model kit already being finished up. Nope. Can't see my positioning. So that's even with the full model kit being finished up. It's the powered red frame astray. daban 8814. If you go to gundamkingdom.net, he has a few still left. It's $127, I think, is what he's selling it for right now. It's one of the largest master grade kits I've ever worked on. The only 2 that rival it is my my MG Verka, but that has 2 different add-ons that are going with it, and then my Snow White Prelude, which is still in the box so far. Not a problem. I would love to send people over to buy something from him because he helps me out and I help him out. And so far, he has a decent track record. I've got one person who's having an issue with him right now, but that's because they had a package stolen, and hopefully that's getting resolved soon. Because they've already launched an investigation for it. But his track record's pretty on point. And if you take your time, you will have a long, long build ahead of you. I have been working on this for 3 weeks straight so far. I completely underestimated the level of detail this model kit has. It's based off a metal build, so the level of detail is insane. If you do the style of panel lining I do, it is taking forever to get this finished up. Oh, okay, so that clips into here, and that goes into there. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's actually really that's actually really cool. I really do like how that clips in. That's actually really good. I really wish they would do that on normal model kits. Instead of just holding it in, actually have it make a physical connection. That's fucking way better than most model kits. Make a physical connection. Why would we do something so easy? So I've got a Real Great Arc 78-2. Too scared to build it? And a Sosby. Sosby what? MG Real or MG RJHG. Which one? Because I'll tell you which one based on that. Okay, so the Sosby Master Grade is a alright build. I don't like it due to the articulation being a little bit out of scale. It's a solid build. It's just the articulation's really bad on it. The RX-78-2 real grade I've heard has joint issues because it is first run real grade, so you're going to need to tighten up a lot of things, so it won't be that bad. I've really not had too many issues with real grades. There are only a few real grades that are known to be really bad. The only one that I know of that is the worst, which is the real grade Sinanju, because it has multiples of problems. From shoulder joint damage to waist issues. I don't know about the RX-78-2. Real grade's really not... Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Let's get the stigma out of the way about grading. Grading is not difficulty. Grading is only to tell you the level of detail that you're going to be doing. I hate when people put real grades up there with like PGs. They're not. They're nothing like that. A real grade is just a very small master grade, with sometimes having pre-built inner frames. High grades are low-level detail, low complexity. Real grades and master grades are about on the same point. They're about the same level of detail, just smaller in scale. And master grades aren't the most complicated things, they're just fairly large. I hate when people put real grades so high up there. They're not really that bad. My first kit getting back into the model kit, getting back into doing model kits was the real grade goddamn Endless Waltz Custom Wing Zero, and I was just fine. I never built one before. It was actually really like one of the best real grades you could do for someone who didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. The real grade Wing Zero Custom is actually one of my favorites. Same thing with the tall geese. I really didn't mind the tall geese. Real grades aren't hard. They just seem hard because it seems like there's a lot to it, but it's really just because they're small. Some of my favorite kits are real grades. Just finished up the real grade Hainu, one of my favorites. The real grade Crossbones was fucking awesome. No, you should be fine. You should be fine. If you can read the instructions and you've got some tweezers, take your time, and Mr. Glue helps a lot. Mr. Glue helps a lot. Don't get frustrated with it. Just take your time. That's what I tell everybody to do. Don't rush it. Take your time. And then real grade gold frame. Real grade gold frame Astray was actually really, really good. And to be fair, I really didn't mind the Amatsamina gold frame either. I just hate the fact I lost the face piece to it. I actually want to do another one soon. Don't be afraid of real grades. They're really not that bad. Everyone puts them up on too much of a high pedestal. It's like it's not that bad. And everyone puts PG all the way at the very top. That PG's so great. PG's so amazing. I actually hate PG. I absolutely hate PG. I absolutely hate it. It costs too much and the quality's not there. Where something like third parties, I've had no problems. I just did. This last year, I did 2 1/35th scale busts. And they cost almost as much as a PG. They're bigger than most things you would ever see. But they were some of the best kits I've done, even though one of them needed a whole completely redone wiring harness, but that was me. No. Okay, so stickers, don't worry about. Water slides are really easy. I had a tutorial on my page about how to do water slides. The easiest way to understand water slides is you cut them out, you dip them in water for 10 seconds, pull them out, let them sit till they start to move. Use a Q-tip to then transfer that over to the actual model kit. So you use a Q-tip to then position and then dry it out by rubbing across until it's dry and set. Okay, so water slides will always be on a... here, I've got some sitting on my desk. Water slides are always on a blue background. They always look like this. They're always on a blue page. If they're stickers, they'll be on a white page usually. White or a silver page. And water slides are nothing. They just take more patience. But they look better than stickers do. All you do is you cut that out, you dip it in water for 10 seconds, and then once it's movable, use a Q-tip or a tip of a hobby knife to transfer it to your object and then dry it out and let it set. And what is up, Xavius? Not too much. Finally getting onto the Gorilla Arms. I have both loved this kit and hated it. It's been kind of a headache. Really? That sucks. I have not had too much of an issue other than that little headpiece so far. Bob? I think it's because I've built too many red frames that I already anticipated a lot of the issue parts, because it's always been an issue on every single freaking red frame ever created. And also was prepared with all my drills and sandpaper. Because I really haven't had too much of an issue. That sucks. Okay, can I put that back where that was? Thank you very much. Unless you're talking about some of the end pieces. I haven't gotten that far just yet. Okay, WP37. I haven't gotten onto the really hard stuff yet. Which is what I'm starting now. Yeah, the water slides I actually like are my favorite. They're so easy to do, and there's so many things that you can get. You can make your own if you have like a Cricut or something, and then there's just so many different companies that make custom decals. It's so nice, and especially for someone who doesn't do paint, makes doing custom looks a lot easier. It just takes time and practice. One of the things I always like to tell is find a kit that you're not going to be too afraid to mess up and use that as an experimentation. Like I was showing on how to do my version of panel lining. I was just using this shield for it because this comes from my older real grade Sinanju that I used as a test bench for all the coatings I was using to redo my newer one. Yeah, let's just say that went about as expected. That kit now needs to be repurposed as a broken down one. I need to repurpose it as a diorama as a broken Sinanju. Because it's kind of a wreck now. It was a wreck before that, but it's a wreck now even more. But the new one looks amazing. So what's been giving you a trouble on this one, Bob? Has it just been yours has been really bad fitment issues? Okay, and then oh ho ho! Oh, okay. Oh, I've got to think. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an easy one. Because unfortunately he's a paraplegic now. His legs don't move. That would be my Dragon Momoko Death Scythe, which is way, way too high up for me to go grab. It's one of the most unique Death Scythe customs. I love it. It's a very rare kit to find. I love the look of it from the box. Oh, was I not prepared for that? Oh, was I not prepared for that? I could fix it. I could actually fix it nowadays because I know how to fix it. There's a few pegs that don't really work too well. And his legs don't work because the polycap stretched so wide that the legs would just fall off, and I had to glue them together permanently. Common Rider. I've heard that one's kind of not the best because of the color separation not being the best. Oh, fuck you. So what would be the reverse of that? What was a kit that I didn't really care for, but bought, but didn't, but had a really fun time building? I think that would come down to the Windam. The HG Windam. Or the HG Destiny. Those two are my favorite HGs from the last year or so. The HG Destiny being like one of the best bang for your buck kits. And the Windam was just actually a really pleasant high grade. finding fitment with the arms. Everything else is fit perfectly. Really? That's funny. I didn't have any, the big arms or the regular arms. Because I have had no fitment issues with the arms. That's surprising. I don't think I had any issues with the arms. I'm trying to think. No, the arms went on fine. I think the worst thing I had with the arms was getting the shoulder joint in. But I had to sand that down so I didn't stretch the polycap. That sucks. Not a problem, Russian Gun. Thank you for watching. Have fun and eat some food. It's like the #1 thing everyone has in my who watches me. It's always something about food. And so far, I'm not having too many issues with this one. The big giant monkey arms aren't having too much of an issue so far. I don't know. Maybe it was I was more prepared for it. I don't know. I was expecting a lot worse on this, to be honest. Okay, so we got W37 on. All right. Okay. More WP, and then we can do detail work. All right. WP, WC, polycap 29. Oh, where did I put the polycap frame? Let's see. So that's WC. Where did I put the polycap frame? Let me get the WC out now. 8. Can you make anything fucking smaller? Wait. What? Huh. Oh, no, there's 8 and 9. Okay. I was more worried about the shoulders, the head, and the legs. That is always my freaking two like biggest criteria when it comes to a model kit and how bad they're going to be. And I was really surprised on it being very good with how bad everybody said it was going to be. I really haven't had too many. I haven't had too many broken pieces, and I haven't had too many oof moments with this one still. Polycap. We don't need B, we just need P. 29. I'm more worried about these giant hands than anything. Hopefully they move very tightly because they've got to carry a lot of load. Oh, thank God that didn't go flying. I am still working on the powered red frame Astray. We'll show you in a minute our progress so far. So far, we are working on the big giant arms on the side. Last night, we were able to get these all finished up, which are part of the hilt for the Gerbil 150. These are basically little tearaway blades that either sit on the back side of the big giant arms or on the... Oh, I was actually showing the wrong way. So, these ones fold out to our big giant blades, which then form into the hilt guard for the big giant arms that we're building right now. Still working on this big boy's weapon set. But we're working on the big arms that go on the side that carry all these big giant parts. And you know what? I have not taken a drink since starting, so I'm going to crack one open. And I'm not even going to try to say that name, but thank you for watching on YouTube. Vored. 11:34. Oh, that was over a half hour ago. Jeez. I need to pay attention more. All right. WP17 and 16. There are still tons of parts left. I still have enough to build at least 2 model kits. I think people underestimate the size of these arms. This thing will be almost PG size when it's done. That's how big these arms make this unit. This unit will be almost the size of a PG at that point. He just won't have the legs. He'll have the arms for it, but he won't have the legs. Hence why he's going to go beat up the PG and steal its tactical arm. He's going to punch the PG in his weak leg, which is broken, and steal his weaponry. Because he's a punk. And then hopefully, once we're finished with this, we'll start the Snow White Prelude. I should have the modules here on Monday, so we can actually talk about what's going to happen with that one. And then we'll be able to start working on it as soon as this one's finished. Which shouldn't be too much longer. And this is the daban 8814. Powered red frame astray. If you were looking to get one yourself, GundamKingdom.net has several available still. They run about $127. Be aware this is a third-party kit. It is not perfect in any way, and each kit has their own issues. They can be either amazing like mine has been, or they can have issues like another follower has had some problems with. But it is a nearly... It's not nearly. It is an amazing kit so far. I cannot fault that. It has been actually really good, for me at least. Your own feelings may vary based on your own quality of each individual kit. Because of this being third party, you can't guarantee everyone's going to have the same quality. Same thing like I was trying to tell Shadow Gunpla about his Supernova Sandrock. I was trying to tell him that it's not known to be the best quality. Out of all the Supernova kits, it's not the best quality Supernova. Had I known that it was going to be really bad when I built mine, I would have taken more time and actually done it right. Because I expected it to be like the other 3 or 4 frickin' Supernovas I had done where you didn't need to do anything extra on. They really were just awesome little model kits. Same thing with the Dragon Momoko Death Scythe. I had been warned it was a little bit of a oof kit, but I didn't know what that meant really at the time. My knowledge set had to get caught up pretty fast. Because what's cool is with this kit being as good as it's been, it makes me a little bit more confident in doing the daban double fin funnel kit for the MG new. That's really going to be fucking awesome because I was kind of worried because I didn't really like the daban. I really had not had any how can I put it? Experience with daban, and from what everyone keeps telling me about daban, that they don't have the greatest quality. They're more in line with Dragon Momoko. I can say that's not technically true. I would have to do more daban kits to figure that out. All right. So facing forward. Oh, okay, that goes up there. Interesting. Okay, obviously we're going to have something go over top that. I think the worst thing I've had that didn't really fit too well was the backpack connector. And that did have to be fixed pretty vigorously because that did not work at all. For some reason, it just didn't have the correct cutout for it. I think that was about the worst so far. But you're not really going to be using that backpack, really. You're either going to take it off or you're going to be using the gorilla arm backpack. Get out of there. All right. Got it, got it, got it. Touch that up. All right. Getting closer to having this somewhat finished up. Okay, there's a decent amount of. Don't do that. That's a decent amount of articulation on that, so that's cool. Not a double bend, but that's really not that bad when you think how big this is. All right. Double check everything. Double check up there. Okay. Okay. Maverick, what is up? Not too much. Getting so much closer on getting these big giant arms finally finished up. So, got the most of the the inner frame so far done on the big giant arms. So it should look something more like that. And we've already got the weapon port already done up. These fold out into big long glaives. Then we attach those onto the big Gerba 150 when it's finished up as well. And everything's turning out pretty decent. So far, no fitment issues, really too much, not more than what I was expecting. For a third party, this has been actually pretty decent on point. Nothing too surprising. I mean, there's been one issue, but it really was easily taken care of with just a little bit of ingenuity. It's more about the detail work. That's the thing that's kicking my butt. Is trying to get everything detailed up as much as possible. Because there's just so much, and there's still so many parts left. All right. And I'm assuming that goes on like that. Yes. But there should be armor parts that go on top of this. And God, I don't know how much parts, how much armor is going to be going on. Actually, a decent amount of armor. Actually, a fucking decent amount of armor. So anything that looks like an exposed surface should be detailed. That is a hard one. So definitely gonna assume that. I don't know about those. Those might... How's parts? I'm gonna have to play this one by ear. But definitely that at least. I'm gonna have to detail as I go, because there's just... Oh, how can I put it? There are so many parts still left to go on this one alone. Not as much as like the leg, but still a lot left to go. And for all I know, this will probably get covered up. Oh, boy. Okay. I actually should be using the smaller details. Make my life a lot easier. Alright. And time check. That's the biggest thing I see. Okay, it's only 12. It's fine. I also started late, so we're trying to keep on going. Now, after I was done with that, I am supposed to put number 15 on the back. Oh. That doesn't clip in very well. No, that could be better. If it sends to fall off, I will glue them in place. Oh no, okay, they snap in. And then that's our little GN condenser / overdrive. Okay. WP34. All right. WA. God, I don't remember what WA was. Now I remember what WA was. Fun. That's what WA was. Fun. I remember what WA was. Not great. No. What am I looking at again? W34. Ah. Things I can detail. Wow. Eight. No, not yet. Shit. She doesn't even have a date when she's going to be transferring. So at the moment, it's just that's the plan is to move. But we don't know yet. I'm shooting for, I need at least somewhere north of $5,000 to $7,000 cash, just in case whatever we need. $3,000 to cover at least down payments and rent, and another couple $1,000s to help out with the whole moving process. Because last time it costed a shit ton of money. You don't understand how much it costs to move till you do it. Fucking hate moving. And that's WA. No, that's WN. Now I don't remember which one WA is again. Fuck. Shit. Oh, the darker gold frame. Right. Q. WD. God damn, I don't remember what WA was now. Since we don't even have a date for when she's going to be going down there to transfer, it's just we don't even have it all set up just yet, so we're playing by ear on it. Oh God, how do I not know that one? Why am I so dumb? It's the super fragile frame. The one I just moved, and I always have to cringe on moving because it has issues. Oh, I see the ones I need. Okay. All right. Yeah, because till she actually gets transferred, we're stuck here for the time being. I mean, I'm already getting, like, as soon as I move, I'm transferred as well because they need me down south anyway, so. It'll be nice once we do go because then I will be back down that way instead of fighting downtown traffic all day long. If not sooner, because they might transfer me immediately. So far, we're trying to shoot for like July-ish. That would be the best. We're trying to see also what the tax money is going to look like. Because that's going to get the ball rolling the most, because that's going to be our big amount of money for this year. And then from there, my bonus, and then after that, it's just saving up the cash. Right now, we don't even have a whole lot saved. Saving money is always such a pain in the ass. We don't live paycheck to paycheck, but we do live pretty close. And I'm not going to work myself to the bone trying to get overtime. Unfortunately, I like having all my fingers and toes, and I like my sanity. I already have enough problems with anxiety as it is, so trying to save $100 a week is reasonable enough. It helped last time. Last time we were able to get around 12. No, we had almost $2,000 saved up last time from just doing that. While also trying to pay down the credit card a little bit so we can have that to help out as well. All right. God, I hate these pieces a little bit. I kind of see what's going to be showing. I kind of don't. All right. If we had gotten if we were a little bit faster and we would have got that house we were looking at, we would have probably already been starting to move, but that didn't happen. With that one that she really wanted being already gone and off the market. Did help it so that we would slow down and not ruin ourselves, because we were going to probably be wrecking ourselves. And that's what's giving me enough time to do some of the larger kits if I feel like it, because we're probably going to be here for a little bit. So I'm glad we did the lease. That was kind of the thing that was kind of holding this up, was making sure that if we signed the lease, making sure that we got it for a shorter duration, which we did. And we want to either, I don't want to stay the full 7 months, but if we have to, that's not the worst thing. Because I'm so done with this apartment. I am so done with it. It has been, it was such a pipe dream that turned into a nightmare. I mean, compared to the old apartment, the one we literally lived in, the like super ghetto, it was a complete different transition. But now with everything that's going on in this area, it's turned into a hellhole. The quality of tenants have gone down, and it's just gotten worse. With how many hoops we had to jump through to get in here, it doesn't seem like they're doing that anymore at all. And I get it. I don't look like I make as much money as I do. I don't make a lot, but I make more than most people my age do. And I don't dress in polo tees, and I don't freaking wear loafers all day long. So it's kind of hard sometimes when I have to go and apply for things and people just look at me and go, uh-huh, yeah, sure you do, buddy. And it's like, yeah, I do. Go run my stuff. It's just frustrating. All right. And we'll get those on model, and then we'll detail from there. Huh? Oh, I am so confused on that. Oh, I am so confused on that. Let me take a look at that better. I am so confused. That is not even the page I'm on. Oh. 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 I was very confused. Okay. That is very interesting. Yet also stupid. But does give insight into how it's building. And looking up. But we're definitely not getting another apartment. I'm done. I am so done. Never again at the moment. Apartments have gotten so bad, it's not even funny. They're getting greedier and greedier and greedier. Okay. Okay, clean those up. Man. And time check. It's almost 1. Holy shit. Rat Pack, what up? Thank you for another sub. Whew, I hate how loud that always is. God damn. I need to turn that emote down. Ow. Not as loud as it used to be, but god damn. Hearing a Rajang roar at my face. Alright, so that's done. Where are we at now? The WA parts. Alright. WA, and then we have WD that goes over across those with WP parts. Yay. Awesome. No, it's based off the metal build. That's why it's a little bit different. The metal build has a little bit of a different structure to it. Due to the fact that it has... it's closer to the high res, basically. So the joints are a little bit different. I actually kind of like it. I actually really do like this one. Yeah, because also Rat Pack, this is the 8827. I mean the 8814. And we get these big giant weapons with it. Because I already have the model kit done. So the model kit's already done. Some ball bearings. Ooh, if I had some. Well, I would need to send them on a rocket to you, though, because they won't reach you in time. What'd you do? Break an axle on one of your RC cars, Rat Pack? Or did you get a new slingshot or something? Aw. Ah, see, I knew it. I was like, break some in the break one of your RCs. That sucks. I wouldn't have anything that small. Because I do have bearings, but nothing that small. Mine are like 3/4 of an inch long on shaft diameter. Yeah, you've missed this one. This is the 8814. This makes that giant sword that comes from the metal build. And right now I'm working on the extra arms, which are actually the weapon add-on for this one. And right now, they're not being too bad on these giant arms. I was actually expecting these to be a lot harder than they have been so far. And they're actually pretty decently tight. I mean, I don't expect it. I'm worried more about the giant hands. The giant hands are fully articulated. I'm more worried about those hands holding stuff. Now, I've been working on this for almost 3 weeks straight now. Didn't help I was sick as a dog last week, so I didn't get too much work done. It doesn't help. There's just so much fine detail work to do. No, you're good. You're good, Rat Pack. I know we don't see each other that often because I'm always streaming really late. Or really early for you. Oh. Right. And clip. All right. And hopefully I can get this one done pretty quickly. It should be all downhill from here. Hopefully. Hopefully it should be all downhill from here. All right. And more detailing. Oh boy, more detailing. And I need a pop. I did pop it. I need to stretch it. I need to stretch my back and take a sip. Ugh. All right, more parts. More parts. More staining my hands because that's what this stupid style of doing detail does. Stains my hands like crazy. Because it has to. Oh, don't you dare tell me you just died on me. You did not. I don't want to have to go to the store and go get more supplies. Already made one trip today. I don't want to have to go back again. Or have Boo pick me up stuff. Because she'll forget. And like I was saying, this is based off the metal build, so it is a little bit different than your standard red frame Astray. The metal build is more closer to the high res, but is actually a little bit better articulated, better proportioned. It doesn't have the crazy giant thick boy legs. It has thick legs, but not thick boy legs. He does skip leg day once in a blue moon, and has a much more detailed frame. Due to this being based on a metal build. And I'll definitely do a comparison between this, my metal build, my metal bear metal build, and my high res. As soon as we finish everything up on it. I also kind of want to call this Klepto Astray because I just want to steal all my freaking parts from all my other ones. And have him just swinging giant swords around. Power Red says, we share weapons, comrades. Oh, oh, oh. We all Astray red frames here. That's one. All right. Okay, a little bit more insight. I do like that. Do like that more insight on that. That does give me a little bit, but it doesn't really. It's not like the other one where I could actually see where we were going to have issue, where things were going to go on. But I mean, all right. And clean up my hands just a little bit. All right. Today is my birthday. Nice. Welcome, Max. And happy birthday, Max. Hope it's going better. Going pretty good for you. I know I have some of the worst birthdays myself, so hopefully yours is going good. All right. Paint all this stuff up. And get it on model. Looking back up, looking back down. Today's going all right for me myself. The 2 adult things are being handled, and it's good. It's good. Could be going worse. Could totally be going worse today. right. Clean that up just a little bit. And we'll be moving on to more parts. More parts, more parts, more parts. Why not me more parts? Why not drop thing on ground? Lovely pink Q-tips. They do so good on these fine detail points. All right. And over there. Okay, so those arms are almost finished up. And then there's like, oh my god, how many more things have to go on there? Jeez. Yeah, we're not finished this today at all. No, no, not at all. No, we're not finishing this thing at all today. Oh my god. Yeah, let me take a peek at how... Oh my god. How many more parts are on this thing? Yeah, no, it's worse than the legs. Let's just say that. No, it's worse than the legs. It is absolutely worse than the legs. Did I pause it? Yes. There we go. Yeah, I'll take Sephiroth. Yeah, don't think we're finishing the arms at all today, or even getting close to getting onto the shoulders. We're gonna try to go till at least 1:30, which is in 25 minutes. So would have started sooner, but like I said, I had issues. I had issues that had to be done today. Because if I didn't, I was going to have a heart attack. Because I'm really sick and tired of getting screwed over lately. There are so many little tiny parts to go on this arm. It's not even fucking funny. I looked further down. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. We'll probably get through these parts and then we'll be done for today at the moment. Oh, lovely. That yeah, on and off showers. Monsoon instead. How about that? Oh, fucking shit. I almost thought I dropped that. Let me go check something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute the stream real quick. All right. Just had to make sure I could shut the carport. I don't want to have a soggy garage. There we go. Something good. Keeps playing the boring music today. I want the good shit. Although doing that, I kicked the fucking goddamn, what's it called? One of the hobby knives fell and I kicked it. Luckily, it's kind of dull because it didn't fucking cut me. Ooh, don't do that. Jesus, that rain is so powerful right now. I can hear it over the music. Okay, so. Do one of these at a time so that way I can do it correctly. God, I hate how long it takes to do that shit. All right, more. Okay, so next up, that one. All right, so then that goes on top. That one cleaned up a little bit better than the other one. I kind of guessed right where everything was going to be at, so that's good. And it does feel, yeah, it still feels pretty damn tight. Not as tight as it could be, but it does still feel pretty damn tight. No, you're good. No, you're fine. For once, I'm actually getting things done quickly-ish. I mean, damn, I've been actually able to get things done. You know me. Spend 2 hours on one part. Yes, I do. All right. Don't drop shit. This thing has just been taking a good long while, which is nice. It is not nice at the same time. I gotta do stuff too in a little bit. I'm gonna try to finish up this piece and then we'll finish this up tomorrow. Try to finish up the arms tomorrow. Then maybe finally get to the hilt. Because then it's the hilt, and then we do the shield, sword, gun, and shield and sword, and then gun. Because yes, it does have the beam rifle, as well as the twin katanas and the shield. And I love the sheaths for this one. I love the way they did it for this one. All right. And then I need to do this. Yay. So do those and then do that. And then I can get that on model. And there are still a shit ton of parts left on this arm. There is a metric shit ton of parts still left. I looked at it and I'm like, oh yeah, we're not even close. And we still have to do the shoulders, the hands, and the hilt. And the hands have like 100 parts just on their own. That's the worst part. Yeah, I don't recommend this kit for anybody who's not in the you could be what I'd say. This is a pretty medium to expert level kit. I really haven't had to have any too much necessary skills to get anything done. There's nothing like super needing to be pinned in place or completely rebuilt. So I wouldn't put it in the like, oh, you need to know how to do, what is it called? Plastic claw and all this other shit to get it to work. It's more just the fact you would need to be more patient. It's a very advanced level kit, but not that bad. It's up there in complexity, but not up there in difficulty, I would say. Medium hard kit, yeah, that would be a good one. It's not one that I would, I mean, I'm not having to. I was expecting to have them resize and sand and have to glue everything in place. So far, a lot of it's just snapped in place. I mean, there's been very few things that are stretching or stressing or not fitting right. Not too many pieces. A few, but not too many. Not as many as I thought. And a lot of things that I thought that were going to be bad really weren't. And that's kind of nice. It's more of an intermediate to advanced kit. That's kind of what I was thinking. Intermediate to advanced. It's not a beginner kit, and it's not really an intermediate. I wouldn't call it expert. I keep trying to figure out a good scale of how to teach people about gunpla builds. Because I've seen high grades that require expert level attention all the damn time. Just due to age and complexity. Where there are some high grades that are like stupidly easy. And there are some master grades that are stupidly beginner level. And there are those that are in the more advanced region. I like to call it beginner, intermediate. I don't know after that. After that, I don't like to say expert because then people take that as somebody who paints and does resin, and I like and advanced doesn't really fit the same notion as well. And master would take another turn. That would be more still towards the upper echelon of gunpla building. I just don't know what the last. I want like expert to be in the very last tier, but I don't know what to do in between intermediate. Because expert and advanced both don't fit that niche. Or that phrasing. Or description. And it's always hard to tell people about that because I don't find myself as an expert. I find myself as a derpy dork who's not quite an intermediate, quite not expert or advanced level. Because if I was to call myself an expert, everyone expects me to know everything. If we say advanced level, then it's just like, I don't know, that still contains the know-it-all kind of connotation. It's kind of annoying. I've yet to come up with a good explanation. Because I'm not a beginner, and I'm not very much an intermediate anymore. A couple years ago, I could have said intermediate, because I really wasn't cleaning up nubs, I really wasn't doing advanced level detailing, and I wasn't trying to do as much as I was. The lighting kits really did push me over the edge. Yeah, let's not do that again. Don't do that. And Q-tip. And also, I don't like saying like beginner or like new would be a good idea. I don't know. I don't like putting too many levels. It's more of your experience, and then also if you like what's going on, what you're doing, is where you'll start doing more. I originally just snap built everything because it was just easier. Only when it did come to me getting basically told to learn how to do something more, or you're not going to be able to buy anymore, because I kept buying way too many. And I'd have them built in like 5 minutes. Okay, one more, and then we'll be done for today. Which we're close. Getting a little bit better on this arm. It at least looks like an arm. All right. And check our level of detail versus each other. That's close. Looks good. Cool. I'm still surprised at these little GN condensers on the backside. I mean, that's still cool. And the fact that they're kind of functional, which is actually really neat, because usually sometimes that stuff doesn't actually become functional. It's actually kind of cool. I like that idea. All right. We've been going for almost 3 hours now, so time to stretch. Ugh. What else? The Russian butts. Yes, lovely. Cool. So we'll end off there for the time being. We are getting closer to the actual power arms being ready to go. It's just taking a long time to get it done. These are very complex, very, very lovely detailed, and they're coming out really, really good. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see everyone next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.